So in the early 2000s, we set out to say, is there a way that we could actually understand about all this incredible data that was floating around for a person? We actually sat around with Olympic athletes, and there would be a geneticist, a psychologist, a neuroscientist, a dietitian, and all these other ologists that would sit around this round table. We used to try and figure out what would be the go to try and make this person healthier or perform better or whatever it might be. And so we had to try and find a way that we could quantify or synthesize all this information, which back then was still done as human minds. And everybody would talk, say their opinion, and sometimes there'd be conflicts and differences on what the dietitian thought compared to the naturopath, or what the doctor thought compared to the cardiologist, etc., etc. And so you'd have to reason through and synthesize this information to then actually have something that was accurate for that unique individual in front of you to perform better or to improve their health. So we've done that in a very interesting way over time in the medical fields. And by 2008, we had the first version of a computer program that could actually identify that for someone. So an Olympic athlete would walk into the clinic. We'd be able to actually used to sit there with a tape measure and measure the circumference of their head and the circumference of their neck and the length of their fingers and all these interesting data points on the person. Then go through a huge battery of tests to go through their eye color, hair color, moles, freckles, all these different things, which we now refer to as gene expression, and actually map through that. We'd take their labs, we'd take their snips, we'd take all these different data points and try and synthesize this overwhelm of data to make sense for that person.